and they used my sweat to Makana Vista me. And then yeah, it was just voila, they gave me Ischitho on that, and then gave me Ischitho is like stina kasitswana, right? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to yet another video. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Lebang Phakedi, for those who don't know, but if you're a regular Degular, a returning supporter, a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in and thank you so much for choosing me once again. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below so that you can become a member of the regular Degular gang. Anyway, and if you're already subscribed to my channel and you're a returning subby, you're a returning subscriber, you've tuned in already, thank you so much for coming back and thank you so much for your continuous support once again. As you've seen by the title of the video, I'll be doing a story time on how I got bewitched. Imagine I got bewitched. So yeah guys, before we get started into the video, I'll be sipping on some wine from the Saint Anna collection. I am drinking the natural sweet. I'm not a red wine lover girl, I'm such a white wine lover girl. So yeah guys, okay, anyway, stay tuned and let me just pour myself a glass and then the story will get started. So yeah, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Also don't forget to drop down your comments down below in the comment section and tell me if you want more story times or what it is, baby. So yeah, let me pour some wines and then we get you started. Okay. Aha. Anyway, that was my glass. Anyway, so this happened to me like years and years back. It's literally like, is it a decade? No, but it's years back. It's almost a decade when I recount Uguti when did that happen. But then yeah, it's almost a decade, close to a decade. But then yeah, so it happened that I was in one of my high schools. I used to change like high schools a lot back then. My parents used to move me from this high school to another one and whatnot, right? Because I was a rebellious child. But that's not the story of today. That's not the story of today, please, okay? So it happened that I was moved to this other high school, and then when I got to that high school, I had a primary school friend and a preschool friend actually, and I'll call her Lebo. Okay, I met Lebo there, and shame, I was happy that I know somebody. I met Lebo, who's a close friend of mine, still a close friend of mine, and then Lebo introduced me to, who will I call this one? Kamo. The witch. Lebo introduced me to Kamo, and yeah, okay. As well, like a school, I get to the school, like I'm starting afresh. Imagine changing from another high school, from one high school to another, and then now you have to like get used to how they do things, how they operate, break time, whatnot, Snoopy, like it was just a lot. Sorry. Okay, and then like they teach me. Lebo teaches me most of the time because I know her very well. I don't know Kamo as much, so they teach me. Both of them are very handy in teaching me and letting me know how what is done, how what is whatever, you understand. Okay, fast forward, I'm now settled in the school. Now I'm free. I feel like I belong here. I belong in the school, right? And I stay in hostel with both Lebo and Kamo. Okay, cool. So now we're carrying on and we wrote the first term's exams, we passed. It's now the second term. And now it happens that while we were writing exams for the second term, I had a dream where like I appeared in the top 10 of the school's great top learners for that term, and from the dream Nikki Twile Kili under the top 5, right? So I go to my friends, I go to Lebo and Gam. I'm like, yo friends, I had a dream last night, this and this and this and this and that, right? I had a dream where I was under the top 5, I was under the top 10 achievers, but I came out of the top 5. I did well in that dream. And mind you, Lebo was so happy, she was ecstatic. Okay, she was so happy for me. She was like, yes, your friend, you're gonna come out of that top 10 achievers, so you're gonna come out of that top 5. You are a top 5 child, please, okay? I was like, yes, friend, what? I was so happy. We were busy hugging, screaming. You know that drama of high school girls? That was us. But then on the other side, Kamu wasn't giving me that vibe. Kamu was offish. But then I let it slide because she's my friend, right? She's my friend. I know her through Lebo. Okay, cool. And then it happened that the results for it was tests. When I had a dream, we were writing tests, or it was assignments, I think. And then it happened that the bell rang, and then we had to go to our different classes. Mind you, the 3 of us were in different classes. Gamo was in her class, Leo was in her class, I was in my own class. I walked to my class for that period because I remember they swapped the periods. I can't remember. I remember this whole ordeal vividly. Okay, I went to my class. It was a technology class, I remember. I get there, and when we get there, the teacher has changed the seating arrangements within the classroom. So now we are in groups instead of lines, right? We're in groups, and okay, so I was sitting further away from the board, like, King, what's that board? And the PME for the plans, for these assignments, date, submission dates, whatnot. I don't know what they call it. That board, I hope I'm making sense. Okay, I sit further away from there because that's where I was allocated to sit. I sit there, and then it happened that one friend of mine within the classroom, or rather one of my classmates, was like, yo Lebang, did you see that board there? I'm like, what's happening? And she was like, you are under the top 5 and you are literally number 1. I'm like, what? She's like, you're under the top 5 for technology, you are the highest within our class. I'm like, what? Are you for real? So I quickly went there because the teacher was still arranging the rest of the class. I quickly went there, I took a picture of it. I was like, yo, so this dream was basically based on this. I was like, wow. What? I was like, God, I see you in here. I see you. Okay, cool. And then I was so happy. I remember during break time, I told Lebo about it. She was so happy for me. And also when she changed classes, she saw it, and then we met during break, right? She came to me, I came to her, we spoke about it at the same time, and she was so happy for me. Okay, on the other hand, Kamo is still giving me weird vibes. Number 2, Kamo also appeared in her top achievers, top 5 class, right? Kotwa, why she mad that I came number 1 out of my class and she came 2nd place in her class, yet she's still under the top 5. I was like, my friend, basically our percentages were the same. It's just that for my class, I was the highest with that percentage, and for her class, she was the 2nd highest with the very same percentage. I was like, that is whatever, still. Okay, fast forward, now it's time to prep for our exams, right? It's now our June exams. We wrote assignments, everything. So now it's time to prep for our exams. We're prepping for our exams, and now this is where it gets me. I start, every time I have to open my books, I become sleepy. I get exhausted so much that I just want to sleep. If I don't get exhausted, I have headaches. Okay, I let it slide. Okay, I come home that weekend. I let my mom know about it. I let my nieces, my nephews. or rather, let me not say nieces and nephews, let me rather say my little sisters, little brothers, older brothers, big sisters. I let them know, I let the whole family know, Guti, this and that is happening now at school. I don't know what's happening with me, but I feel like I am going down. My mom's like, just pray, baby. Maybe it's just fatigue, maybe just overwhelmed, maybe it's just a lot, and you're just processing the new school, everything. I was like, it's bad. So sorry. So I go back to the hostel, weekend off. I will go back Sunday, and then Monday we're starting again. So it happened that that Sunday I forgot my undies, and I forgot the tights, like short tights to wear underneath a skirt at school, right? My parents drove me to school, dropped me off. So the bag that I had, it was unzipped. So I took the bag without noticing that it was unzipped, and everything that I packed, my undies and my my tights, everything that I wear underneath my uniform, it fell within the boot, right? And I just zipped the bag because I felt like, nah man, maybe it's just lousy things. It didn't click. It's not clicking in. Of Lana. It's not. I'm just excited to be back at school, to get done and dusted with a sheet and keep it going. Okay, cool. So I just take my bag, I say my goodbyes to my parents, they leave, come back home. Mina kasala at the hostel. I stay at the hostel. Okay, so it's nighttime. That Sunday, we had to go to the study. We go to the study hall. We do what you gotta do. I was still exhausted. I blamed it on traveling, right? It's a long distance from home to the school that I was attending at. Okay, so I wake up, I go to the bathroom to pee before I go start showering, right? To be showered at certain times. To pee, and when I check, I'm in Japan. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a Monday morning. I'm in Japan. I have to prep for the exams. What is happening? Why is this happening to me? I'm like, okay. So I go back to the room after whatever business that I did in the bathroom, right? I go back to the bedroom that I was sharing with my roommates. I go back there, and then I go through my cupboards. I'm checking, do I have my sanitary towels? Do I have my tampons? Whatnot. Just those things, you get. And then now it clicks. I check the bag that I used the previous day, the bag that I took basically the previous day from the car when my parents dropped me off. I'm like, this bag doesn't have any extra undies, number one. Okay. I'm like, it doesn't have any tights, number two. So what's gonna happen with me? I'm like, no man, I have a friend. Gamu is the same body structure as me. We basically wear the same size. Let me just go to Gamu and borrow her tights. And then this undie, because I was wearing a liner, I'll just wrap the liner up, because the first day it's not a lot, unlike the second day. It's not too much rain in Japan like the second day. So it was the first day. Japan was still chilled vibes. So I walked to Gamu's bedroom. I think she was in the other corridor. Yeah, she was in the next corridor. So I walked there, and then I tell her, "What's your friend? Like, I'm in Japan. I forgot my undies, but then I don't mind wearing this one again. I'll just like make a plan, because there's another one in the cupboard that I left throughout the weekend, right? So I'll just wash this one, and then I will wear the other one that I left, because my cupboard normally is locked." She was like, "Okay friend, if you have an undie then no problem, I'll borrow you one of my tights." Monday morning, I've just started with Japan. She gives me one of her tights. I go back to the bedroom. I wait for a certain time, because I remember Lebo was in the shower when I went to the bathroom, right? And then I was like, "Yazinina, let me just go shower with Lebo." And then when I get to the shower, after getting the tights from Gamu, Lebo was like, yes, any friend, because I'm also in Japan this morning, let's just shower together so that you won't get disgusted or anything. You understand? I was like, nah, I won't be disgusted. Let me just shower with you quickly. We showered together because we're both in Japan. We've just landed in Japan this morning. We showered together, and I told the Uguti friend, after showering, we went to the what's that? To brush our teeth on the basin area, right? And then I told the Uguti friend, I just borrowed this and this happened, and I just borrowed some tights from Gabo. And she was like, okay, please wash it before you give it back to her. I was like, okay, friend, don't worry, I'll do it. Cool. Monday, the day went by quickly. I was just chilled vibes. It's cool. I'm in Japan, so it's not such a nice day for me, right? Every time I have to be on the outlook, am I safe? Is it good? What's happening? Okay, cool. And then, so the day goes by perfectly. I'd say it went perfectly. And second day passes on. Third day. On the fourth day, I remember at night, right after lights out, Gamo comes to the bedroom that was in my bedroom, right? I was sharing a bedroom that time. She comes in, she knocks, and she's like, Yazini Lebang, tomorrow I'm gonna need my tights back. But before you give me my tights, please don't wash them. I was like, no friend, don't worry, I won't wash them. I'll give them to you just like that. So, after saying that, it clicked. Ukuti, Lebo said I should wash these things before giving them back. What's wrong? It's like, nah man, Lebo's just imagining things. Okay, cool. So, I was like, okay friend, Tugamo. Okay friend, I'll give them to you tomorrow right after school. I'll give them back to you. Thank you so much, because by Thursday, by Friday, I'll be done. Friday morning, I'll be done. I'll be a South African gal. You understand? And then you just get your tights back. Okay, cool. So Friday morning, I go to school. We go to school basically. Everything is just, we're just cruising. It's just nice vibes and all that, right? After school, we walk back to the hostel. We get our food, and then we walk towards our rooms to go get our luggages, right? So when I get to the room, a few minutes just after arriving in the room, Kamo knocks, and she's like, Lebang, I came to fetch my tights. You didn't wash them, right? I'm like, no, I didn't wash them. They are there by the cupboard. Because immediately when I get to the room rather, I took them off and then I just folded them up and then put them on the cupboard. So she's like, where are they? I direct her to where they're at, and then she takes them. She's like, okay, thank you. She's like, okay, thank you. And I was like, no, thank you for me. You helped me out, okay? You guys, cool. I don't know what happened to those things. Number one, they had my sweat, they had my smell, everything. Imagine, especially on my Japan days. I was like, I'm fucked. Okay, so after giving her tights back, the following week, that weekend I went home again. Following week, hi man, isn't it better now? Things are just going down, bad. Like it's from down, okay? My schoolwork, I don't understand anything now in school. Like the teachers are explaining, things are just getting in here and getting out of this side. Right? And then it happened that I'm starting to experience acne, so much acne on my face. I'm having acne, pimples they can't just leave me. I'm starting to experience back acne as well, back knee. So much back knee with spots. I had like, I had like an irritation. My princess was just overheating. I don't know if my discharge was hurting me, burning me. It was just a lot in that area. My face, I don't even want to say. I had pimples that had like those yellow thingies. I was just going through a lot. And on the other side, I'm also not even concentrating on school. Like, things are just bad. Bad. Right? Okay, cool. Okay, so fast forward, things were just going bad, right? Cool. And then, so while I was going through whatever I was going through, one of my cousins was dating a spiritually gifted person, but I didn't know. My cousin never mentioned it to me, Kuti. Their partner is spiritually gifted. Cool. And then it happened that my cousin was with their partner, and their partner just started asking about me. Lebang Yang, how's Lebang? Is everything okay? Just worried about her. It's been a while not seeing her. Just feel like she's going through a lot. You should bring Lebang over. She should just come visit us at my home. So my cousin told me about it. I went there. Hey, yo. I mean, it's a normal visit because I go with my cousin, right? We go there and we're just chatting, wada. It's just nice vibes, playing games. It's just chilled vibes, right? And then my cousin's partner was like, Lebang, can you please come with your mom tomorrow? Yeah. Just wear a dress and just grab your hair. I said, are we going to church? She's like, you know I'm spiritually gifted, right? Like, I look at my cousin, I look at my cousin's partner, and I look at my cousin, and I'm like, no, I didn't know. What? It's like, please come with your mom. I just want to see your mom. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just let my mom know what's popping. I felt, I've just been bamboozled. I understand. Cool. So we just talked, they brush it off. Okay, so the next day I come with my mom and my cousin, obviously. So my cousin basically is just gonna be chatty with the partner's siblings, right? Because they know my cousin. Cool. So we walk in, and then we walk into the consultation room. Or rather, it's not even a consultation room, it's a bedroom, because I didn't think of this as a consultation. I just thought of, they just want to talk to me, maybe on a spiritual level. Should respect them and wrap my hair. You understand? Wrap my head and cover my shoulders, wear a dress. Just some respect for another person's beliefs, cultures, religion, however you may put it, right? So we walk inside the bedroom, my mom and I, my cousin's partner, and my cousin's partner's mother. Yeah, the mother of my cousin's partner. Yeah. So I came and then the mother's like, "Who's Lebang? I'm like, yo, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know why your child just mentioned that I should bring my mom over." Couldn't say anything. I wanted to know what's happening. Okay, cool. And then she's like, okay, and actually my cousin's partner has a prophetic gift, and the mother of my cousin's partner also has a prophetic gift. So ke paporofeta, basically, right? Okay, she starts praying. Before she starts praying, she's like, please also pray. Just pray there should be light. Just pray that there should be light and things should be revealed from your life to us, so that we can tell you what's happening with your life. I was like, okay, I'll do that. So we start praying. Guys, I'm not being disrespectful or anything. It was just my first time experiencing what I experienced, right? I was like dozing off, Uguti, like, what is happening? That thing, Uguti, what's happening here? Why am I here? Why is this happening to me? Okay, cool. Fast forward, after praying, I remember the mother of my cousin's partner, sitting down on her bed, and then this lady's like, sorry, who did you give your undies to? this person is busy with you even now, and now they're busy telling us Ukuti, yeah, she got help. I was like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you please like elaborate further? My mom was like, and then the mother of my cousin's partner was like, this person, when I describe this person, she has the same body structure as you. She's basically like you guys share the same things, same interests, have everything, almost everything in common, and you all were pretty close. So this person is actually, or rather was actually jealous of you, that the guys in the school are looking at you and that you are achieving quite well, you're doing quite well academically, and she just doesn't want to be beat off by you. So she told her mother, now she just went to her mother and told her, yo, Lebang got higher marks than me. But her mother, she took it as a qual. She took it as a threat. Why would this girl beat my own daughter? Why would she think she's better? Why would men look at her instead of looking at my daughter? And so she told her mother, and her mother, because she didn't take these things as something to uplift her daughter's spirits, she took it as if her daughter was complaining to her that you're doing this, you're doing that, you're getting better grades, you're just doing better than her daughter. She felt like her daughter's not enough, so she should give you Ischitho, and then you will learn from there. That was the first time I heard of Ischitho. I didn't even know what Ischitho is. And then this lady also mentioned Ukuti, the pimples that I was just going through a lot, fighting with, is because of Ischitho. Because these people took those tights that I borrowed from Gamo, right? They took the tights that I borrowed from Gamo, and they used my sweat to Makana Vista me. And then, it was just voila. They gave me Ischitho on that, and they gave me Ischitho is like stina, kasitswana, right? Stina. So people should just be disgusted and irritated by you. People should just not even want to hear you out. People should just always fight with you every chance they get. Okay, so this lady mentioned all those things and even more, and I was just hurt that I suffered so much that I started having pimples. I had clear skin back in one of these high schools. I had such a skin. I was such a nice girl. I used to work out. My body was fit, but then after experiencing everything and deteriorating, things just went south and I just stopped giving an F. But now I'm back to giving an F about myself. Anyway, and she told me that they gave me Ischitho. They just want me to go down bad, you understand? And I was like, I can't believe that this came out of a friend. So I described the person Oguti, no man. If you're describing this person Oguti, this person is this one, does this, does that. That means this person is Kamu. And the lady was like, it is. Because Mina was just going to give you a description. I've already seen and gotten the name of this person. Whether you just had to confirm if what I'm seeing or what I'm told is true or not. I was like, okay. And then they helped me, and my mom was shocked. My mom was like shocked. I think more than anything, she was disappointed because she considered this person as her own daughter as well. And I don't know, at that moment, Lebo's words just pierced through my heart. And even Gamo's words that, please don't wash my tights, I'll wash them at home. They just literally were ringing in my head. I was like, what did I ever do to you for you to go to such extreme lengths? It may not be you and be your mother, but you are your mother's daughter. You are literally your mother's daughter. So if your mother was able to do this to me, what more can you do with your mother together? And yeah, guys, that is how I got bewitched. And yeah, so the lady told me that this was witchcraft, and I got bewitched by one of my closest friends. So yeah, I've forgiven her though, because I got help, and yeah, I just did everything that was needed of me. I got cleansed, like I just gotten everything. And also, this is just a reminder for the girlies out there who don't know what's happening with your life. Please consult. If you grew up within a family or a household that doesn't consult or anything, please pray. Please pray as much as you can, and put your faith and everything within God, and have faith. But if you grew up from a family that does both, you patla, you do whatever, please follow that route. If you feel like things are not just going your way, or things are just going south, just go check. Is everything fine, or am I just hallucinating, or what? You understand? Because sometimes it gets to a point where, like, you just feel like, what's the point of living? Let me just take my life. You understand? So yeah, guys, more of the story is that nobody's really your friend. The only friend that you have is you. You are your own friend. You are on your own, okay? If you don't stand up for yourself, nobody else is gonna stand up for you. If you're not gonna fight for yourself, nobody else is gonna do that for you. So stand up for yourself. Go look for answers. Search for answers until you get those answers. Because the people that we call friends, they are really not friends. They are really not as genuine as we are to them. So yeah, that's how I learned Ukuti, or rather that's how I learned that I got bewitched by a closest friend of mine. Imagine. So yeah, guys, anyway, I'll leave the story here and close it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to turn on your post notification bell when you've subscribed, or rather after subscribing, so that you can become a member of the regular Degular gang. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you always for being my number one regular. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Mwah. Bye.